20th of April, I gave the exam. Actually, first thing is that you need to first take the date as soon as possible, because one mistake which I did the last time, I think I'm from the July batch, but unfortunately I did not take the date in before the end of December. So that's why I had to again, restart the complete process again. So once the Pimbox 7 edition was released, the release date was out in the market. That is when I think I started. I just took the date. I said, okay, enough is enough. So I just proceeded with that based on that, because the more delay that you do, the more I think the fresh concepts that you have in mind, you will be losing it. The earlier easy pass sessions, it really helped us. It really helped a lot of people, of course. But I think if I had taken an exam in December or maybe November, probably I might have cleared it. I don't know. But
Yeah, yeah,
after
that's
the
true actually.
yeah, yeah. So once you take the date, then the countdown itself will actually motivate you to give for mock exams, go for the exams, and clear off your concepts, reading the books and all those things. We everybody are professionals. We all are busy in our professional life. It's difficult to find time nowadays. But having said that, we tend to become a little lethargic once once we know that, okay, I still have time. But once you know that, okay, now I don't have time, that's when I think you tend to give in an extra effort to, clear your concepts or give exams and just see where you stand. So my only advice is, like, take the date first, and then count backwards and see how you can, what your score is, and based on that, basically now this PMP prepcast, which is available in, with sir also, that is pretty much close to the PMP exam that I have given. I mean, that is available right now. The other are not so, like, it's not close to the PMP exam pattern at the moment. But only thing is, the PM Prepcast is, I would say, simpler. It's a little one level down than what the questions are in PMP. The PMP questions predominantly are agile based. Maybe I would say 90 to 95% of the questions were agile based, and more than that, we need to clear our concepts on the difference between an agile and a predictive, a traditional predictive projects. Like, what do we do in, for example, stakeholder engagement, right? What we are discussing now, what is the concept in predictive and what is the concept in agile? And I would say majority of the questions were with a situation wherein you as a project manager are moving, or I would say you are motivating your organization to move from predictive to agile. So what are the challenges that you would face? Like, there will be resistance from the stakeholders. What are the changes you're going to do in the communication management plan, other whatever management plans you have? What are the changes that you're going to do? And I mean, I don't recollect the exact questions, but I would say that 95% of the agile questions which are there, in that majority of the questions are where, you are a project manager, you're changing from predictive to agile. So what is the, like, for example, how you would, there is a lot of resistance from the team, because predominantly they were in predictive and now they want to move to agile, so they don't know what agile concepts are. So as a project manager, what you will do? So those are the questions, those type of questions are there. And in the PM Prepcast, you can eliminate two answers straight away. Like, that out of four questions, two answers will be completely obtuse, so that you can straight away eliminate it. But in PMP, what I found is, uh, three, two or three questions, two or three answers are, it seems to be correct. So it is based on your judgment, and I would say presence of mind of analyzing the question. And as sir explained earlier, you need to know where you are in the process. whether you are in the initiation, planning, execution, or monitor and control, what you are doing, and based on that, you have to apply your this thing. Most of the questions, it was based on planning, execution, and monitoring. Initiation was very less questions were there, and time management was very important. I spent 90 minutes for the first 60 questions, so I had to rush for the balance questions, because the first 60 questions were, I felt, was very tough. In fact, after giving first 60 questions, I had, in the back of my mind, that I would be probably giving another uh, another exam again after maybe a week or something. So that was going in my mind. But once that first 60 questions were done, you will be given a 10 minutes break. So during that 10 minutes break, you just refresh yourself, and then the balance 120 question, I tried to rush and uh, spend. I mean, once the answer, you just stick it and you go forward. There's no point of going back and reading it, because you will not have time much. Another thing is that flagging of questions I did not do. I did not flag a single question, because if I flag a question, when I go back to it again, my mind has to read the question again. I have to reprocess everything. That takes time. Reading a question, and most of the questions are 3 lines, maximum 3 to 4 lines questions are there. There are no questions which are more than 3 lines. So, but the answers are also like, complete 1 line, 2 line answers are also there. So you will have to do a lot of reading in the questions. So, yeah, that is it. I think from my side, I think the time management was important. That's what I felt. Time management was very important. And yeah, just brush up the difference between predictive and agile. I frankly, I did not like the PMBOK book is, it's fresh here. I mean, I have not even opened it in a way. I just opened it in the beginning, and after that, I just went through the slides which Chris sir has given. I think that is quite descriptive, and that is good enough. And in the PM Prepcast, try to answer like around 70-80 questions of each knowledge area, and see, what is the percentage that you are getting. When I gave the mock tests, I was getting around, the first mock test, I got around 82 to 85. Then later on, I mean, based on the another, when I gave the another mock test of Udemy, in that I got only 68 or something. Then again I gave Prepcast. Then in Prepcast, my average was around 75 to 80, and in Udemy it was around 65 to 70. So once you are in that band, you will have the confidence yourself that you can go for exam like that. But one thing is that the level in PMP was slightly higher than Prepcast. I felt that Prepcast is good in terms of brushing up your knowledge, but don't expect that exact questions would come or similar questions will come. It will only help you to brush up your knowledge. That's it. And I think the easy pass sessions are the most important. I would say is the most valuable sessions. Apart from the classes, I think the classes are, yes, that is correct. But spending more time in the classes, more than that, I think easy pass sessions were really helpful in a way. Yeah, that's it from my end. If you have any
Yes,
questions, probably you
question, yeah,
can.
please.
Yeah.
Ravi, Somay here, Ravi.
Yes. Yes. Yes, Soumya.
First of all, congratulations for your success. Thank you very
Yes.
much
Thank you.
for the tips.
Thank you.
I
Thank you.
would like to ask you something actually. For the agile, as you said, okay, is there any kind of specific preparation you have done, or how it is? Whatever Chris sir has already given the slides and all, that has all
Yes, I think the
more
slides
than
are
enough.
quite. The slides were quite useful actually. I mean, if I have the soft copy of the Agile concept book also, but it's very like it will take a lot of time to go through that, and it's very, what do you call that, it's more descriptive. The
Mhm.
slides which sir has given, it is having like the key bullet points are there, so that is what you need to remember. You don't have to read the entire book in a way. So I
Okay,
think the
and
slides were good enough, but more than slides, I think clearing of the concepts are more important. Just reading or just mugging up the slides will not help at all. In fact, if you are like if you're trying to mug up the knowledge areas, it will not at all help you, because there is not a single ITTO question in all of the complete 180 questions. There was not a single direct question which said that, okay, after this, where what you will do, or or you say that, okay, this is the you have a question, and then you have, like, the project documents. Which are the documents that you would refer to, like issue log, project procurement documentation, or something like that. There was no question direct of any of that sort.
You mean to say there is no kind of straightforward answer and question
No, no, no,
there,
no,
correct?
not a single question was having a straightforward answer. In fact, I would say around 50% of the questions, I felt all the four answers are correct.
That is so
So,
close, huh?
sorry?
Those are so close that it may
Yeah, yeah,
happen
yeah.
that
I
all
mean,
four.
all four also. I felt that all four questions, all four answers were correct. But then I had to read again. See, I mean, there are two, three things we need to see. One is, like, where are you in the process? Then what are you? What is the solution? What is the problem? And what is the solution? What is the best solution that you can offer? So based on that, you just have to permutate and permutation combination, and choice of words in the answers are very, it's very tricky. So that is a little challenging for me. But I would say, if you are going through the PM Prepcast, as I said, it will not help you to, like, you will not have an exact question, but that will help you to clear off your, your knowledge base, like where you are and how much effort you still have to, give.
Okay. When did you get your exam date actually? 2, 3 months back or 1 month back?
No, I took it in March when they said that the August they're going to release Pinbox 7. So that actually motivated me to take the date. So
Okay.
I would suggest that, you probably 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks is enough. If you once, I mean, obviously now sir has already covered most of the concepts. Now we have done. I think this stakeholder engagement is stakeholder management plan is only what we are doing right now. But other plans they has already covered, and I think we have done enough practice. In fact, the easy pass sessions, the healthy debate that we do, that really helps us clearing the concepts. So just keep doing that. Question, as much as you can, and question the each answer also. It's the more you question and more you debate over it, the concept will get more and more clear. So more than, like, just remembering or reciting the knowledge areas, like, okay, initiation means, okay, I have to go for identify stakeholder or develop project charter. Instead of that, just see the concepts, like when the project is initiated, first you go for develop project charter, identify stakeholders, and then so on and so forth. So just prepare a small, like what we do, mind mapping, right? So just do a mind mapping thing of that, and based on that, I think that will really help you to clear off your concepts.
Okay. Thank you, Ravi. Thank you very much.
Yep.
Thank you very much, Ravi.
Hi, Ravi.
All right.
I have a question.
Yeah. Yes.
What type of agile questions did you see? Do you remember some of them?
No, that is we
Yeah, I
cannot.
think that,
No. That is you people discuss separately. In the
Okay.
forum, we should not disclose any questions because it is a problem for Ravi.
no, I'm not. I mean, that's what. See, as I
Uh-huh.
said, the concept or the questions I don't remember, frankly, because it's
Yeah.
very
Concept.
fast we do, and that's what I said. So the concept is, you are in a predictive company, you want to change to agile. What are the problems you face? You face problems in stakeholder. You have problems in risks. What are the problems you're going to face in communication, and so on and so forth. Whatever knowledge areas you have, while changing from predictive to agile, what are the problems that the project manager is going to face? For that only, I think the PM Prepcast questions are, well suited, I would say. That is only
Okay.
to clear your concepts. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
mostly you have practiced on Prepcast simulator only. So that has helped you a lot.
Prepcast,
That's
I gave 4 mocks. Udemy, there are, I think, around 680 or something questions are there. So that I gave. Apart from that, I also gave knowledge area wise 70, 80 questions on an average I gave. Basically, just before the exam, I took around 3 days leave. So that is when every day I used to give, like, I tried to give 2 mocks a day. Uh, and if suppose if time doesn't permit, because mock means you have to sit at a stretch for 4 hours. So if time
Right.
doesn't permit, go for a like 70-80 questions. Like if I have now it's 9 o'clock, so just 9 o'clock. If I give some another 4 hours, I don't have time for that. So what I'll do is I'll go for like 60 questions or 100 questions, something like that.
Okay. So that's nice.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway, thank you so much.
Yeah,
Thank
thank you everyone, and all the best to everyone. I hope everybody clears this PMP. And I
Thank you.
just I think before Pimbox 7 is released, just try to get this off. Otherwise, again you have to start from the scratch. Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much, Ravi.
All right. Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you,
Cheers.
thank you.
Thanks.
Bye,
Bye.
bye, bye. Okay, so let us start now. See, he told two things actually. Please remember it. One is like, for example, the first 60 minutes, it is a psychological issue because whatever question you are answering it, if you are thorough in the subject, if you are very clear about the subject, whatever questions you are answering, it will be right. But we have a psychological issues. Always we will be having a doubt whether we are answering right or wrong. So that is the reason the first 60 question always you will have a problem. So you don't need to worry about it. Just to proceed each and every question, give enough time and read very carefully and select the right answer. Always you will select the right answer one day. So you don't need to have any doubt. You don't need to spend much time, right? So please remember it. And second one, for example, don't flag any question for too much review. It will be a problem actually. Try to reduce it. Maybe like for example, less than 10 or 5, or don't flag any questions. Don't flag any questions because as I said, if you are very clear about the concept, then everything will be all right.